short Karen. Washington takes a timeout. They will. Prescott this half, 14 of 14, by the way, 159 yards. And we'll be right back after this message from Hulu. This what we do. It's awful.
All right, man. Fox, man, too many commercials. Anybody agree? Too many damn commercials. All that, just commercial, just one after damn another. I don't like games on Fox. No more games on Fox. They suck. Anytime somebody break a damn fingernail, they go to commercial break. I hate it. Who was that? Dak? Dak running like that? Man. All right, guys. What's up, y'all? 31-20 up. We up 10. A minute and 58 left. Another commercial break. Another commercial break. See what I'm talking about? Lord have mercy. Man, what's up, y'all? Let's see what I got in here, man. Let me kick a shout out real quick. I got the game on my phone right here. Let's see. Let me go back up. Addison, what's up? John, what's up? India, what's up? Big C's, real Dallas Cowboy fan. 2-0. Yep, that's right. Emmett Day, what's up? What's happening? Steve Foster in the house. Jay Griffin, my bro, what's up? Cowboys fan 0309. John House, once again. Sports Guru. Jared Jones, Robert Seymour. James, what's up? Yeah, man. Who else we got? Jared, Adrian, Warren family. How about them boys? I know, right? What's good? What's good? Spoon Jones, what's up? Robert, we them boys. That's right. Adrian Garcia. Defense, I know it. I tell him, man, I know it. This defense, man. Let me start with the defense. I started my live stream earlier because I know it's gonna be I know this is a win. It's impossible for them to come back and win. First of all, that first drive, that first quarter was, I was pissed. I can't do live stream. I was doing the live streams during the games in the preseason, but 1980 can't do them during the regular season because it gets too personal for me. I get too crunk. I get too loud. I'm a different type of beast when it comes down to the real games. And really, a lot of other jabronis are going live, so I just kind of let them have it. You know what I mean? I kind of do my spiel at halftime with fifth quarter Cowboys and Dallas Cowboy football news. But before I invite them on, the defense, guys, this defense, once again, guys, I don't know how many yards they've given up so far. I know it's a lot. I know it wasn't as much as last week, but it's got to be in the 2s or the 3s. We made Case Keenum look like Joe Montana. I almost thought we were playing the 88 49ers in the first quarter. Like, seriously. We didn't start coming around to the second quarter. I know we had to warm up a little bit. That's understandable. But what if we would have been playing the Saints or, somebody a lot tougher, a lot more disciplined and physical than the Redskins? We probably wouldn't be able to come back. You know what I mean? But this defense has got to get it together, man. They got to find a way to get it together. No pass rush. D-Law, we gave you your money, man. You got your money. I need you to play like it. Money talks, and y'all need to play like it. I hate to say this, and he made some pretty good tackles today, but Jalen Smith started to look like he just got off his injury. He's tiptoeing around and stuff. This is what I'm seeing, guys. I'm not guessing this. I'm not just talking. This is what I'm seeing. Y'all are seeing it too. Tackling Dustman he's done a pretty good job. Malik Collins made that one good play on the first play of the game, I believe, and stopped AP in the backfield, and I ain't seen him since. Jeff Heath, the ball hit him right in the helmet because he didn't look back because the ball was in the air. Once again, that lets you know right there. That they're not taught to play on the ball. They play on the man because they don't look back when the ball is in the air. Prime example right there. And y'all know what play I'm talking about. But Jalen Smith does not look right. He does not look healthy. he looked like we just got him. Remember when we just started letting him play 2 years ago? That he was kind of still nursing that injury. You know, that's how he looked, man. He just didn't look like last season. What else? Defense. Byron Jones did a pretty good job. Cheeto was okay today. Anthony Brown. I'm starting not to like Anthony Brown. I really am, because, and I fought for Anthony Brown when we first picked him up. I said in the past he was a good nickel DB. He was a good slot cornerback. But he's – look at Zeke. Look at Zeke. Oh, that's 100 yards right there. That put the stamp on the win right there. Zeke the Freak. Hey, Combo Zeke is gone. Now we got Zeke the Freak. Yeah, Cowboys Zeke is gone, y'all. Derek said people get their money and stop playing. Yeah, man. Seriously. Philly Fanatic, what's up, man? Got to be the first Eagle fan to say, yeah, Dak looks good and has some tremendous growth. Oh, yeah, man. Not enough credit being given to quarterback's coach. What's his name? Damn it, having a brain fart. Somebody help me out. Shit, I'm having a brain fart. Quarterback's coach. I hate when I can't think of names. It really bothers me. But anyway, yeah, back to Anthony Brown. Not physical enough. He's always gullible to the juke. Yeah, John Kidner. Appreciate it, man. God, I hate when I get them brain. Y'all keep living. Y'all see what I'm talking about. But we got to win today, guys. What was it? 31-21. Good win. We needed it. Our defense really, really, really needs improvement. Really needs improvement this season for the Redskins. See you next year. I know, right? And we got them one more time at home. So we starting to get in the rhythm, guys. We're getting a rhythm. I like how we started getting in the rhythm, but I think we're lucky that that rhythm starts late against the Giants and the Redskins. Just think if we play harder teams, tougher teams, they might not let us give us a chance to come back. You know, they might not let us get us into a rhythm. So it's just, those are just things to kind of think about. That's pretty much, let me let my guys in here, man. Let me go. Let's see. Let me get my peeps in here. Man. Let me get my round table crew in here. Wait for them to get in here, guys. What's up, everybody? D-Champ, what's up, dog? Donald Lewis, Eshan, my boy. What's going on? What's good? John Kidner has really, yeah, he has. Jay Griffin, he has, man. He's done. He hadn't got the credit that he deserves, man. He's done. Notice how Dak is stepping into his throws now. He's not rushing anything. That one interception wasn't supposed to be one. Yeah, it was thrown a little bit behind. It was a little bit miscommunication, but it hit him it hit Cobb right in the hands. And I was always taught playing receiver and cornerback, if the ball touches your hands, it's a catchable ball. So that wasn't really solely on Dak. That's one of those pop-up interceptions, you know. That's unfortunate that it happened that way, but, you know, it is what it is. Kellen Moore and John Kidner. Oh, yeah, they helping Dak a lot. Exactly. Good game, guys. Good game. There was a lot of things. It took us a while to get into a rhythm. We should have 40 or 50 points, really. There was the interception by Wood. Well, should have been an interception by Woods. Those are things. These are fundamental things, guys. This is what I've been preaching. Fundamentals. You can't run until you got the ball in your hand. He wanted to take off running before even grasping the interception. And that would have probably been a pick six. You know, who knows? But it definitely should have been a pick. Should have been a turnover. Game should have been over with a long time ago. But they just had to let him score. They had to give him a chance, had to give him confidence. The key to football is taking the confidence away from him. As a defense, taking the confidence away from the other team. And we weren't able to do that in the first half at all. Not really in the second half. defense has a lot of work to do because who we got next? The Dolphins, and after that, our schedule gets tough, and there's no room for excuses anymore. It's not early. It's not going to be early in the season anymore. It's going to be towards the middle of the season, and defense has to. Bro, Donovan would have had that. I know, right? Yes, man. Yeah. Sneak 42. Oh, yeah. That quarterback sneak was off the chain. Dak was looking like Emmitt Smith right there. If Dak was a little faster, oh, man, that could be perfect. But Dak the Warrior Prescott. I'm waiting on my other people to get in here, man. I sent them the link. So we're just waiting on them to get in here, man. Our defense isn't wrapping up. Buddy Johnson, fundamentals. That's what I keep preaching. Fundamentals. Let me get this damn thing. Fundamental. Wrapping up. These are elementary type things that you have to do. You got to wrap up, man. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You got to do it. You just have to wrap up. A lot of plays would have been saved, just wrapping up alone, wrapping up the guys. Hey, appreciate the super chat, man. Appreciate it. Who them boys? We them boys. Yeah, that's right. Hey, how about that rookie, though? How about Devin Smith? How about him? Man. Cowboys family. Trying to get Cowboys family in here. They. There we go.
What's up?
There we go.
Live and in effect. With 1980, the round table brewing up here. How about them Cowboys? 2-0. We got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we sure do. Should be
a lot closer. Should not been this close.
No, it shouldn't. You know what did it, right? That first quarter, pretty much the first half was so. Second quarter was better. We scored 14 points. So, or was it 21 points? I think it's 14. Right?
Scored 14.
Yeah.
Okay, 14. Yeah, it should have been as close as it was. Starting off slow like that is getting kind of scary. We can't do that against. We got one more game like this that we are the favorites to win. Who's it? The Dolphins, right? We got one more game. Now we're going to start playing our schedule after the Dolphins. Our schedule is going to go, like I said earlier. Our schedule is going to get a lot harder now. We're going to be playing against teams that's going to try to run the scoreboard up. This late start, getting in a rhythm late, it has to stop. We got to get in that rhythm early. You know what I'm saying? First game, second game jitters is out of the way. So we shouldn't be having it anymore. Defense doesn't look like we thought they should look in the I think season. I don't get it. What y'all think, man? I done ran my mouth enough. What y'all think about this, man? Like, seriously.
Well,
I mean, to me, again, the biggest concern, you hit the nail on the head. This team can't start this slow against teams that are that much better than these other teams. It's one thing to start off slow, like you said, against the Giants, the Redskins, or the upcoming Dolphins. What's going to happen when a team takes that slow start, turns it into points,
Uh-oh. Fifth quarter, I lost him, man.
Yeah, I'm here, big dog.
What's up, dog?
All right.
Until we get them back, I guess, hey, man, give me your spiel, dog. What's up? With how you feel? I know it was a win. A win is a win. What you think, man? Man, how you feel, bro?
Pretty much just overall about that game. Man. Oh my God. First of all, y'all know me. I keep it so real on here, man.
Yeah.
I'm happy we 2-0. I promise y'all I am. But listen, when you look at competition that we got coming ahead of us,
yeah.
That defense ain't it, Chief.
Nah.
That's not top 5, man.
Nope. It ain't what we thought.
It ain't what we thought.
No.
That's not. I mean, just man, DeMarcus Lawrence. He's making a lot of money, man. He's making a lot of money, man.
Yep.
He's I mean, God Almighty, I think that dude making like 31 this year.
Yeah.
I mean, when the hell will the Dallas Cowboys be able to stop the running game? There's no, I mean, it's just, you know what, y'all, and Jeff Heath, I'm so fed up.
Oh
I'm
my God.
so fed up.
Yeah.
I'm so fed up, man.
Yeah.
You know something? Dak Prescott, he was already the leader of the team.
Yeah.
But man, if you take back those drop balls from last week and this week, I mean, he's damn near perfect.
I need to pull up our stats.
If the drop balls from last week and this week, Dak Prescott damn near he's balling, man. He's of course he's still having an issue with throwing the ball behind somebody and over their head, but man, that one play that Devin Smith made up for it all.
Oh, Devin Smith. Oh,
I'm gonna shout out my Cowboys family for saying you have to give. Last night he said you have to give Devin Smith a look. Boy, did they ever give him a look?
Man,
Breathe.
Man.
Oh my God, man. And Josh Norman, dude, you know something, man. This guy, man, he talks so much crap, man. This man got burnt by a guy with bad knees.
Away from him.
Hey, I told you guys Devin Smith had to be used. He got only 2 or 3 plays, right? But they were big ones.
Hey, guys, real quick, everybody in the comment section, I got my Cowboys family. I got fifth quarter Cowboys. I got Dallas Cowboys Football News, the roundtable crew, back together again another day after this win by the Dallas Cowboys. Hey, appreciate y'all stopping by and checking me out. Guys, fifth quarter's on right now. He's talking, giving his spiel about the game. Go ahead, fifth quarter.
Jalen Smith hasn't been doing nothing these first 2 games. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
I said that. I just said that, but go ahead.
These first 2 games, Jalen Smith, you check out your contract. I'm not seeing nothing. I'm not seeing nothing that stands out. I'm not seeing nothing that shows you what we saw last year. I'm not seeing none of that. I'm seeing bad angles. He's the reason for 1 touchdown they got. He took a bad angle and couldn't recover in time enough to stop the guy. He's the reason for a couple of first down they got, more bad angles. And I'm looking like Jalen. He's not even getting in the backfield when he's supposed to. He's running into brick walls. DeMarcus Lawrence.
Oh, God.
I got to see more, y'all. This just ain't it for me. Just ain't it for me. Xavier Woods, you were balling. There's no reason that ball should have ever left your hand. That was a pick 6 to the house.
Yeah.
That was to the house. And I appreciate the effort. But we got to get that. Byron Jones, I'm not even expecting interception from him. He just don't do it. I don't even know what's up with him. This is not a top right now. As of game 2, the Dallas Cowboys is not top 5 defense.
Right.
They're not top 5. The defense actually scares me. We're going back to bend but don't break. I thought we was done with that shit. I thought we was done with bend but don't break defense.
Damn.
We've had that name attached to us for so long. That's the Barry Church, Brandon Carr, J.J. Wilcox era.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
That's that bend but don't break defense when that secondary just give you the best they can and it's mediocre, and we just hope we can hold them to a field goal. Hell, now you got 34-year-old Adrian Peterson running over 22-year-old guys. AP out there running over guys 10 years younger than him. He's 34. Like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense to me, man. This dude has literally been in the league since 2007. Half of those guys was in junior high.
Yeah.
Like how is he doing this? Like this defense got like, and I'm not even blaming Chris Richard. These guys' effort is poor. They take a wrong angle. Antoine Woods' fat ass need to lose some goddamn weight. This defense, they got to step it up because I promise you, after the Dolphins, it's gonna get real dark on that schedule. That schedule's about to get real dark. Oh, I ain't worried about nobody. We gonna go beat them. We gonna go, man, kill that noise because everybody thought we were gonna smash the Redskins. Everybody thought DeMarcus Lawrence was gonna feast on the Giants' offensive line. And I keep telling people, these are still professional teams. These are still grown men. You can't let stats dictate how you feel about something because on any given Sunday, anybody can go out there and get their ass kicked. Any given Sunday. Now back to the offense. I'm happy Zeke got 400 yards. I said last night I wanted to see more of him. I'm happy for him. I feel bad for the young boy, Tony Pollard, man. He got a touchdown call back. It was his first NFL touchdown.
Oh, man.
I feel bad for him, man.
Damn.
I really do. But the Devin Smith kid, Tavon, hey, man. I don't know what to tell you, brother, but Michael Gallup, I heard he got a little banged up. But man, I said before the season started that I thought Michael Gallup was gonna have more yards than Amari Cooper, and I still believe so because he's a real deep ball threat. He can really go get it. The offensive line, you know, we had a couple bad things. You know, Connor Williams, Lyle Collins, but you know, it's mine. For the most part, you don't hear the offensive line. You don't hear nobody's name. Right. Last week, we didn't hear nobody's name on the O-line because they did their damn job. And they pretty much did their job. Dak had a lot of protection. Yeah. Except for Lyle Collins got beat one time and Dak got sacked. But one INT by Dak, one sack. For the most part, Dak Prescott was great again this week. I feel like the offense can only go up. Kellen Moore, he's still – you know what's crazy? At this point, I can't give all the credit to Kellen Moore because these guys are really making plays out there.
Yeah.
We saw the jet sweep twice. You know, that's shit. I'm just going to commend the team, man. I'm going to commend them guys for, you know, even after dropping ball, they're recovering. Randall Cobb got beat up pretty bad. The Redskins were putting a lot of hard hits on the Cowboys.
Yeah, they were.
That was lighting us to hell up. I didn't like Dak running there at the end. I kind of got a little scared, you know, when he was running at the end.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Dak actually could have had a touchdown when he had that 42-yard run. He could have had a touchdown, but he's not a runner, so he don't think like a runner. So. Yeah. But if he'd have slowed down and went on the other side of Michael Gallup, he would have had a touchdown. But nonetheless, I'm glad the offense picked it back up. I would have still liked to see 40 on the Redskins just because it's the Redskins. Yeah. But that defense, I don't know what's going on. These guys that getting paid, they got to do something, man. But yeah, that's it for me, man. Overall, I'm happy we won. Defense got to step it up again.
Hey, Football News, what's up, man?
What's happening?
How you feeling, bro? How you feeling about this win?
I am ecstatic. I'm happy about this win. You know, there's negatives, obviously, but there's also good things, obviously. And the defense has one more game to get it together, guys. And fifth quarter Cowboys talked about Jalen Smith. And I think that's the wrong player to call out, in my opinion. We got to call out this defensive line because if the runners are going to the second level, the defensive line isn't doing their job. And it starts in the trenches. And if we're going to blame Jalen Smith, I think 3 more fingers need to go, 4 more fingers, because there are 4 guys on that defensive line need to go back to that defensive line.
Right.
I'm concerned there. Antoine Woods got hurt. I don't know the injury. It looked pretty bad on that knee. But these Cowboys got to figure something out. Are we really missing David Irving that bad? I don't know what the difference is. I don't even know who left for this to be caught. I think it's time to give our second round pick Hill a chance in that middle because these holes got to get stopped. And right now it's time for 79 to make an appearance and see if that helps anything at all. He might get a start next week with Antoine Woods being out. So look for if Antoine Woods is going to be out. So look for big 79 clogging up some middle and maybe giving Jalen Smith the look that he deserves because Jalen Smith is a hell of a playmaker. And Jalen Smith can make plays. And I'm all about this defensive line. I'm more concerned about the defensive line than anything.
Hey, my Cowboys family, man. Tell me how y'all feel, and y'all the stats, king and queen of the stats. I need some stats for this game. What we got? Come on now.
Well, Dak was just about perfect the second half. He had 18 in a row completions. You know, Zeke had the 100. You guys touched on a lot of the good stuff there. Devin Smith, you know, to me, an X factor of sorts. But I hear a lot of negativity, and it definitely needs to be some. Listen, we as Cowboy fans, we want perfection.
I'll give you one of the best stats. How many touchdowns did Dak have in the first 2 games of each season? 2016, 0. 2017, 3. 2018, 1. 2019, he had 7.
Damn. Hey, and listen, and the thing is, to me, Dak, I'm going to say this. We should have, and I'm going to say this again, we should have blown this team out. We should have blown this team out. That's about the biggest negative I got. I know they're grown men playing for paychecks, playing for pride. I'm going to say it again. We should have blown this team out. Now, maybe this is just an all-around young team. Our team, in the sense of, we are young. We know we're young. We know that these coaches, Kellen Moore first year, whatever. I think that we could have done better with the Kellen Moore style in that first quarter. But, we could look at the negatives. The defense definitely bending too much. And again, look at the way the kind of the situations that came up. I mean, they had a short field after that interception by Cobb. Based on, I'm going to put it on Cobb. It could have been better passed by Dak, but Cobb, didn't secure that pass. He made up for it later. But that set up a short field for the Redskins. And the Cowboys let 3 touchdowns go. The defense has to get better without question. We have, and a lot of teams would love to have what we have right now, but we're playing against crappy offensive team. Let's be real. The Redskins, the Giants ain't going to burn a lot of people on points. So the defense has to come to play, like you guys said, in really 2 weeks and beyond that. So we got to, we want to be a Super Bowl team. They got to get that stuff locked down. I love what Kellen Moore is doing on the offensive side, but I wish we could see a little more of that throughout the game consistently. But for the most part, I'm feeling good about that side of things. Of course, Dak Prescott, you can't say enough about him, and all our guys got had far from perfect this game. But I really do love the overall kind of mindset from this team. And listen, we really, in reality, had this game in hand. It was just about kind of bobbled it down the field. And against these teams, you're going to be able to beat them pretty well, like we did both these teams, Giants and Redskins. We defeated them pretty easily, I would say. Overall, should have beat them by more, I believe, both games on the points on the scoreboard. But when we play against teams like the Saints, the Packers, who right now are winning against the Vikings, and the Rams and the Bears, and whoever else comes our way, and AFC guys like New England Patriots, when we play these guys, we got to, the Eagles and the NFC, we got to be, we can't play like this if we want to win these games. So that to me is a big part of this. I don't know, maybe you have some comments to make on this.
Again, number one, we got the win. The way this game started, I wasn't sure if this was where we were going to end up. And I think that kind of speaks to the good thing about this Dallas Cowboy team and the bad thing. This is the type of team that has the talent and the offense that can pull us back, bring us in the game, keep us in the game, constantly keep the other teams guessing. But the fact that I'm questioning why our defense is taking so long to show us what they have, we're still in week 2, and I'm still feeling really conflicted about how overall solid our defense is, and the fact that this offense did take a while to get going. Is it going to be a Dallas Cowboy team that, yes, we'll find wins, we're going to find success, but are we going to have to suffer through watching them struggle through it? And again, what's going to happen when we face a team that takes advantage of that? That to me is the biggest thing that I'm looking for in week 3 and beyond. But honestly, I can't really get too mad at the offense. I mean, the offense today was not the problem. They stepped it up in a big way. I think that we overcame a lot of again, that's the thing. Penalties is always going to be a problem, I think, for this team, because we can see that we aren't disciplined enough to play a clean game throughout. But the point is that the team passed it, because at the end of the day, I don't care. You get 8 penalties, then you shouldn't have gotten those penalties, and now you have to play twice as hard to get the same results. Our offense did that. Our defense, not so much. I'm trying to give them a little bit of the benefit of the doubt here, especially when it comes to Tank, because of the fact that he had surgery the same way Byron Jones is not looking as good as I would want him to. I mean, both of these guys just had surgery. They're still coming back. But at the end of the day, we still need them to step up and play like the leaders and pros are supposed to be.
Especially Tank. He took on 3 guys and got sacked by Crawford.
I'm not saying I'm doubting Richard. I'm just saying that, if Richard really is taking over more and this is what he's given us, kind of a rough start here, if that's the case. So I want to see – that's what I'm saying. I want to see our defense kind of really start to gel and come together. I'm hoping that most of that does have to do with the fact that we have so many leaders banged up and hurt. I think Robert Quinn, we didn't really talk about him. We kind of forgot about him.
That's true.
Robert Quinn not being here in this game, you really can see how I think that having more help on the D-line is going to fix a lot of the issues we have here. So I'm hoping that this week 3 performance, seeing Quinn come in and help out, hopefully, Antoine Woods is okay. But against his old team, just overall, I think that, you know, a lot of these little pieces are going to hopefully start to come together. I'm just worried that that our defense is going to have a bad game while they're still figuring it out, because that's it. After week 3, we have no more chances or excuses. But I'm really excited about what this offense is doing. I have to admit, I never expected the offense to be the ones carrying us into this. But I mean, I want to hear what you guys have to say as well. But, you know, DJ, DCFN also brought up some great points. So 1980, I mean, you know, what are your thoughts?
2 weeks in a row, 2-0.
Well, it's you guys hit some really good things, and opinions matter on this channel. So nobody's wrong, and we're not always right. You know what I'm saying? We're fans. We watch the same thing y'all watch, and we critique, analyze, opinion. My thing is execution. I can't really put it on the coaching because as far as the defense goes, offense, it's really flipped on us because we all thought we were good on defense. When we were in the I think season, we were good on defense. We didn't. We got Jalen Smith. We got the tackling Dustman, the Wolf, the Predator. We got D. Law just got his big contract, and he's supposed to do this. And Woods on the inside, and Malik Collins. Malik Collins made that one play. And I haven't seen him since the beginning of this game, and that was all he did. But it's just execution. These guys got to learn to execute, make plays on defense. There's a such thing as making plays on defense. That when that ball hit Heath in the head, that lets you know right there that they're not being taught to play the ball. That lets you know right there they're not being taught to play on the ball. His eyes were on the man that whole time. When the ball is in the air, I don't know how many times I got to stress this shit. When the ball is in the air, you turn into a wide receiver. That guy's no longer your responsibility. How many damn times I got to say that? I don't care if you're in zone. I don't care if you're in deep flats, middle flats, cover 1, cover 2, cover 3, all the way to cover 0, cover 6. I don't give a damn. When the ball is in the air, you see what they did? When that ball tipped off of Cobb's hands, they were right there to catch an interception. They did it. Why can't we do that? You get what I'm saying? Woods had an interception in his hands. He started running before he could even get a grip on the ball. Elementary fundamentals. We're not going to get far. Right? We're doing good. We're 2-0. We're 2-0. But you're not going to get far if you do not go back to fundamentals. Games are based off of fundamentals. When you learn how to play basketball, they teach you fundamentals first. Hockey, tennis, playing the drums, blah, wop, wop, wop. Fundamentals first. Fundamentals count first. If you can't tackle, if you can't wrap up, Jalen Smith, if you still hurt and you tipping around, you need to get off the field because you hurting us. Sean Lee, if you still hurt and needed to retire, you got to get off the field because you hurting us. Fundamentals is where it starts. I'm tired of this shit. Next week, we got the Dolphins. That should be another win. But after that, it's going to get real funny. It's going to get real tricky. And I don't want to hear this shit about motherfuckers can't wrap up and all this shit. Dog, I take this game too personal, man. They getting paid too much damn money. DJ hit it on the head. These guys got these big contracts now. You got to show it, man. You got to play it. I don't give a damn. You got to play it. People out here struggling, man. I'm telling you. Y'all getting paid millions of dollars to not wrap up, to not miss tackles. Okay, they had some surgeries and stuff like that. If they're not 100%, they don't need to be on the field. Get me somebody else. That's the business, man. Next man up. Y'all see how that rookie got in there. Devin Smith got in there and caught a touchdown pass, catching balls. That guy want to play. We need cats that want to play, man. If you don't want to play, get your ass off the field. Bottom line.
You know, and I don't know if I can use the excuse thing for Byron Jones and DeMarcus Lawrence anymore, because Travis Frederick sit out a whole year with the disease where he could barely even walk. And on top of that, he had surgeries too. And Travis Frederick, number 72, is playing like a pro. So I don't know if I can use that as an excuse for these other guys. 1980 just hit it on the head. But think fifth quarter.
I agree, man. Like y'all know me. Y'all know how I felt about it. I said as soon as and you know I gotta disagree with you on your point about Jalen Smith, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when the front line can't hold up, it's them guys' job to pick up the slack. And I just don't feel like Jalen Smith been picking up the slack, you know what I'm saying? And I've been on the whole, you know, defensive line getting right thing. Like it's always them, you know what I'm saying? And I just ain't. I haven't been seeing enough from Jalen Smith. I don't know. I just haven't been seeing nothing. I haven't been seeing anything. Jalen Smith has to be better. You caused us a touchdown today, man, because you couldn't recover enough. You're looking slower than you did last year. You're actually looking slower than you did last year. Like, I don't know what's going on, but they got to pick it up. You can't take that defense to New Orleans. The defense that beat the Saints last year isn't the defense we saw in the past 2 weeks. The defense that beat the Saints last year was determined. Everybody played like they had some fire in their eyes, man. Like, we didn't talk about Miss Angles barely last year. And if we did, it was only Jeff Heath because that's what he do. But that defense right there can't go up against Tom Brady. Defense right there can't go up against Drew Brees down there. Hell, that defense right there can't even go up against Philadelphia. I'm just being honest, man, and it's just not looking good. It's not looking good. Xavier Woods always shows promise. You know, that interception thing, he'll get it right. He'll get it right. Jeff Heath, I don't know what's up with that guy. You know who I want to see? We really need to see more Jordan Lewis. I don't see no harm in letting Jordan Lewis get enough for Anthony Brown because AB always misses. AB shows up when it's like a first down. But if it's 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 4, he gonna let you down. Like, AB shows up when we got room to breathe. You know what I'm saying? But when it's in the clutch, AB we need to see Jordan Lewis. Jordan Lewis is a true tackler.
For sure.
He's a true tackler every play. True tackler. You know what I'm saying? There was a play where somebody missed a tackle, but they slowed the guy down, and Jordan Lewis just wrapped him over the ease. Like, this how you tackle. It's like Jordan Lewis. He's a very good tackler, man. And we need to see more 27. We just need to see more of him. Simple as that. Again, Dak Prescott did damn good. Zeke starting to get his feel. He's starting to get them cuts, get them holes. You know, he looking good. I feel like if we'd have let Tony Pollard start warming up in the second quarter, he'd have been a lot better. That touchdown probably would have came a lot earlier. We got to really use this 1-2 punch. We got it. Let's use it. We always talked about we wanted it. Let's damn use it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said last night, one of my things was I wanted the defense to clean up from the Giants game. In my opinion, they got worse. Because today they were just all over the damn place. You don't even hear 90 name. You don't even hear 90. You don't even hear it. And like Football News said, Trav Freddy missed a whole season. And came back and they missed a beat. So I don't know, man. I still feel like the Dallas Cowboys as a whole is a Super Bowl team. But we know what the defense has to do in the Super Bowl to get it done. You can't be that. You can't be that. That right there is not our standard. The defense we've been playing the past 2 weeks is not the Dallas Cowboys standard, and they need to go back to that standard because right now it's just looking pitiful. It was horrible out there. Everybody all over the place. They never played as a group before. They was confused. They didn't know what to do, and the Redskins wasn't doing nothing, too crazy. Like, they were just catching the ball in open space because guys are wide open. I sat there and watched Jeff Heath on 3 play, and I sat there to see what's he gonna do it again. Jeff Heath literally watch the guy catch the ball just to tackle him. Not trying to jump, not trying to get the interception. He let him catch it just to tackle him when he could have clearly just hopped in front of him and caught the ball. He did it 3 times. And I don't know what's going on, man. They just got to do better. You take away, like I said, the drop balls by those guys, the penalty, we probably looking at over 30, and Dak Prescott probably looking at 310, 315, 325 today. It's just a lot to clean up on defense and minimum error on offense. But we got the dub. So, oh my God, interception. Anyways, yeah, that's about it for me, man. Defense got to clean it up, y'all. But that seems to be getting real rhythm.
I disagree with a lot of what you said there. No offense.
Fiance wants to say something.
I'm happy we got a dub. That's it.
Yeah, Fiance, there you go.
Yeah, I disagree with a lot of what DJ said there, but since he's not really here to rebut that, I'm gonna just hit on a few points. Jalen Smith led the team in tackles today with 11 tackles. So while again, not his best game, I'm not gonna sit here and say he played badly, especially when he, according to you guys, I guess you guys saw him look a little bit hurt. I honestly didn't see it, but I am gonna take you guys' word for it in the sense of that he looked like he was limping a little bit, I guess, there.
I just think that on that touchdown, he definitely blew that
Yes,
coverage.
on that I agree 100%. But
I don't think he was limping.
Me neither.
I didn't think so, but that's what I'm saying. People are saying that they thought they saw him walking a little funny sometimes. That's why, I don't think he looked bad, but the point is that he still led the team in tackles with 11, even though he obviously had some misplays that could have been done better.
Leading the team in tackles doesn't necessarily mean great, but my point is that, he definitely wasn't as explosive as I think I've seen him in the past. I agree 100% with 1980 in the execution portion of things, because execution on defense was the issue, not the coaching. To me, it was execution.
Here's where I disagree on the coaching part. The fact that Anthony Brown is still out there over Jordan Lewis, to me, is still coaching. That's where I can't disagree with that. Anthony Brown had too many.
But that's also, it could be politics. I'm not going to leave that there for now. I'm just saying what I'm trying to say is on offense, on the offensive side, to me, coaching was there, and we had some execution issues, I think, there on offense as well. When you look at hitting Cobb's hands and the pick, short field for the defense. And
most
again,
of the mistakes are execution mistakes.
That's what I'm trying to say. Last year I was really hard on all the coaches, and even though I do think that maybe it took too long for Kellen Moore to roll out his thoughts and his game this week, I do think that the execution was the bigger issue than the coaching overall. Overall, I think the coaching was pretty much there. I mean, there's only so much you can do about Xavier Woods dropping an interception. I mean, that's going to stop him being a Pro Bowler and being a good player. And so he's got to come through on that stuff. Tank took on 3 blocks when Crawford got the sack.
Exactly.
But it's a team thing here. But my point is that's what we're paying. We're not paying Tank to just take on 3 sacks, take on 3 blockers. We're paying him to cause havoc. And he got in a couple times, but didn't do what he usually does, like he did last year when he's getting paid to do this year. So execution more than coaching. Marinelli and Richard, they know their stuff back there. To me, it is more the execution on that field by the players. And again, I will agree with the coaching part. Whatever the reason may be behind it, but getting in there, getting Jordan Lewis in there over Anthony Brown, I think would make our team better. On offense, I think a lot of that was execution in the beginning and maybe a little late on rolling out the Kellen Moore specials. But once we started going, I mean, you really couldn't stop us. And as long as we executed, we did great. That's why I think this year we have a great chance. We have great players that just have to fine-tune execution. We got one more warm-up game against the damn Miami Dolphins. And then after that, the season really kicks off. And we gotta make sure we're ready to roll. If we're really a Super Bowl, we're gonna be a good team. We're gonna be a playoff team. You want to be a real good team? You want to be a Super Bowl team? You got to clean this shit up. Case closed.
I want to hear that rebuttal now since DJ's back, Miss Fiance.
What rebuttal?
All right, Sunshine. No, it just DJ. I think you're being really, really hard on these guys. Again, I think you guys really are discounting the fact Travis Frederick's injury situation is very different than Tank playing a whole goddamn season with a torn labrum and then getting surgery in the offseason and then coming back, and Byron Jones playing a whole season, also having that hip issue and then getting hip surgery in the offseason. Then Travis Frederick, who was going through a very different situation with the Guillain-Barré syndrome that affects him in a very different way, and also had the luxury and time to heal these injuries along with everything else going on with him. And even that, again, like, I'm not trying to take credit away from Travis Frederick at all. Again, that just speaks.
He had surgery too.
Pro level. Yes, I know he did, but he had it again early on where he didn't have to work out. Byron Jones and Tank, again, and after a whole season of not playing, he was chilling at home, relaxing, and he had the surgery. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? I'm
in the middle of both you guys. I got to see more from Tank.
I'm not saying you don't need to see more from these guys. I'm just trying to say that, again, Frederick was playing with his full offensive line. Frederick was playing with an extra person blocking there on that line. Tank is playing hurt. Tank is playing with Antoine Woods out. We have a weak interior already, okay? We have Doris Armstrong playing like not that great sometimes. We still don't have Robert Quinn in there. Like, we can't put all of this on Tank, regardless of his paycheck, because it's a team effort, okay?
I hate to bust your bubble, but Robert Quinn ain't going to solve the running issues.
No, it's all right. I'm done now. I'm just saying, like, we won, and this team, even with all these things down, like, we handled a team that was better than the Redskins were better than the Giants, and they scored one more on us, but we handled them. I still think we still handled them well.
Not for a Super Bowl run. We're not ready for that. And that's what we want.
Oh, my God. It's week 2. Can we get to week 3?
Starts
Like, we haven't even beat
week
the
1.
Dolphins. I know, but that's the point. This is not the level that the defense is going to play at all year for a lot of different reasons. We just said all these things. Like, we all agree on that.
Sorry for taking over this.
No, it pisses me off. You guys aren't giving these guys any credit.
I agree, though. We do have to give them credit.
Damn it.
I don't. It's not that we're not. It's not that we're not giving certain people. We're just going off of what we're seeing. That's pretty much what we're doing. I can't speak for Quinn because he's not playing yet. Quinn is a non-factor right now until next week, and then he's got to shake off the rust. When who knows how he's going to be because he hasn't been playing physically playing. So he's got to.
Good point.
He gets back. So it's just this is one of those things. We're happy. Trust me, we are happy for the win. We love it. We won the game. Glad we won. Offense played good, but there are some things about the defense that are just not right. There were some things about the offense that weren't in the first quarter. That was shaky. It was a slow start. You get what I'm saying? Dak was throwing behind people, and Cobb, the ball jumped off his hands or whatever. It was a slow start, and we cannot go until after the Dolphin game, and we can't go until these next games like we played against the Giants. We went balls out. We did what we supposed to do, but it's just slow starts. And the defense just needs a lot of work. It's not to my standards. You get what I'm saying? There's everybody's standards is different. So, it's not the DJ standards. It's not the football news standards. It's not the my Cowboys family standards. Everybody's standards is different. This defense needs work. We got to get this defense under wrap. They got one, like you say, like everybody on the round table is saying, we got 1 week. Well, and hell, Dolphins, they might give us a fight too because they're looking for a win. The Redskins gave us a fight because they were looking for their first win. You just never know, man. But we're already calling this a win next week against the Dolphins. So we got 1 week to kind of prepare this defense and get the ball rolling.
You want to go football news?
Gotta call it a win next week. Gotta call it a win for the football team.
All I know is we need Miss Beyonce to rant some more. That was pretty cool.
You want me to go? You gonna go?
All I know is you fix the interior line. You fix your defense. That's all I'm saying.
I would say I'm gonna defend myself to the viewers that are watching. I never put everything on Tank. I said this defense needs work. I singled out people that just got paid and people that have a higher standard. I'm not gonna use the surgery as an excuse. For one, recovering torn labrum surgery is better than just a torn labrum. So D-Law played with that last year and year before that and recorded and wreaked havoc. The fact that he's had the surgery and fixed it and recovering, he should actually be playing better.
So surgeries don't fix it, DJ?
I just said he should be playing better.
I'm being sarcastic, bro. Oh my God. You quit waiting in the comment section. It's putting you in a bad mood.
I'm not in the comment section. I was defending myself from Miss Beyonce for telling me I was blaming Tank alone. DeMarcus Lawrence needs to play goddamn ball. Hell, I can get out there and stand in front of 3 guys while the guy go the other way.
The reason I say that is because you keep coming back to Tank's paycheck and how big his paycheck is and how much that matters and how that big paycheck means he has more responsibility. And so, again, all these things come up to whether you can say it one way or the other. At the end of the day, you're putting more responsibility and blame on Tank. And again, rightfully so. He is a leader on this defense. Byron Jones, too. It doesn't absolve them from that responsibility. But again, you can't. So you're saying that after the surgery, and so you're saying that playing with the torn labrum, he should have been playing worse than he is now recovering from it. Again, we're not Tank. It's not just that he's recovering. That time when he was playing with the torn labrum, he was in the game 100%. Like, it was constant football. Like, being out of that football mindset, even Travis Frederick said it, like, you have to be in it. So the fact that Tank missed all that training camp time and preseason time, it matters. It matters. It matters to making all of it come together. And that's what I'm trying to say. Byron Jones, too. Byron Jones, I said it when we saw him week 1. I'm like, that's not the Byron Jones that we're expecting. He looks almost worse than he did at the end of last season. And I don't think I'm wrong in saying that. Right now, he's playing kind of like he did in the end of last season. I'm expecting more from these guys, but Look, the rust is real. Exactly. And by the way, I want to call it back to week 1. You remember that hold that was called on Zach Martin? That was bullshit. You're right. It was bullshit. You know why? Because it was actually Travis Frederick who held. They called the wrong player. Travis Frederick was the one who held. So everyone has rust. It's everyone, including Dak, including Zeke, because we said it last week too. Zeke had a slow start, even when we started getting him going.
Everyone's starting slow, for
just
sure.
saying.
But
anyway, I'm done because it's at the end of the day, we all agree on the same thing, that we all agree that Tank needs to step it up and do more. We all agree Byron Jones needs to do more. This whole defense needs to do more because they're all not executing to the level.
And they may be good enough to beat these teams, but we're not good enough to beat those teams. You know,
not yet, not this defense.
But we have the ability to. That's why I'm frustrated.
Next week when Quinn comes back and everybody starts to get their groove back, because again, what's going to be the wake-up call? 21 points, the Redskins, that's not a wake-up call to the defense? Like, they're not saying what the F are we doing here?
They better.
So I'm not supposed to have high expectation for Tank because he got paid.
No, you can have. I'm saying,
we agree.
Yes,
I agree.
Of course.
I know. I'm not saying I agree. We have to have high expectations for Tank, but I think what Fiance is saying is some rust has to be accounted for. You just can't expect them to go in there and just be a
just because he got paid, he automatically is going to start.
I understand your point. I'm in the middle. I understand.
And by the way, also, can we talk about the fact that Dak is playing as well as he is because he's paying to get, like, he's playing to get paid. Sorry, not paying to get.
I think he's also playing to win too.
For that money. He's doing it the same way the rest of these guys are, and we as Cowboy fans get to benefit from their extra effort, I guess, of earning that contract money.
You heard it.
All I know is DeMarcus Lawrence got to get out there and step it up. He ain't doing shit. That ain't got nothing to do with Russ. That's just him just getting his ass kicked on his side of the field. He can't get around his guy. Russ, my ass. I'm not putting that on.
A little bit is rust. This guy didn't play a preseason game.
Kenny, he's getting beat. He's getting.
I wouldn't say he's getting beat. There was plenty of times where I seen him beat his guy, and he just couldn't get to the quarterback because Case Keenum ran out of his way. And matter of fact, the penalty of the high-low penalty, which I thought was bullshit. Guess who was involved in that? Tank and Van Der Esch. Guess who was involved in that? Tank and Van Der Esch.
They both hit him. They hit him.
Lit his ass up.
I saw that.
So Tank's getting there, but it is rust.
It's not 100% rust. It's not.
Not 100%. Not 100% for sure.
No,
but like I just said, he's getting there. But there is rust. I didn't give you a percentage. I didn't give you an amount. I just said there's rust. If there's rust, there's rust. Grind it out.
What I'm saying is DeMarcus Lawrence ain't playing up to the standard that he should play up to, even after having the surgery. He still needs to play better. Byron Jones,
and he will.
Byron Jones, okay, that's cool. I can't say what he will do because I only seen the game today. You know this. I'm talking about today. When he played better, I will say he playing better. Are we not evaluating the Cowboys versus Washington? What are we evaluating?
I thought he played better in this game than he did the Giants games. If we're going to talk about evaluations, he played a lot better in this game than he did the Giants game.
I don't know what he's going to do next week or the week after that. I don't care.
So did he play better this game or last game? Is there progression? Since we're doing evaluations.
Last year he actually got a sack and a fumble. So last week may have been better. Because he made that boy fumble and he recovered it. So, I don't know. You tell me. All I know is that hip surgery ain't got to do with Byron Jones getting a touchdown caught right in his face in the end zone. He was right there. All he had to do was turn around. That ain't surgery. That's technique. That's him. That's all Byron Jones.
Yeah.
That ain't had nothing to do with him recovering, missing time. If he turned around, he could have stopped it. Byron Jones got burnt in the middle of the field. That ain't surgery. He was on the guy. He slowed up.
What about the early plays of the game when Byron Jones had a good coverage, though? Are we not going to talk about the good stuff?
All right, man, go ahead.
We're knocking the bad, but where's the good at? Where is the good? Because Byron Jones was playing pretty well in the first half. I mean, we're not going to talk about that. That's my concern. If we're going to give bad, we got to give good. But we're not going to talk about the good, though. I'm done.
Oh, my God. Well, guys, so I guess since everybody's done, this is one of those games where we were happy because we won. But I think It's who we won against and how we won. Offense played good. Offense had to get in a rhythm. Offense wasn't doing too much in the first quarter. We didn't start getting pretty much in a rhythm until the second quarter. We went up 14-7 at the half. Got the ball back. Offense drove the field. Offense started really, really getting the rhythm in the second half. Started getting Zeke involved. Even started getting Pollard involved. But penalties started kind of hurting us in the second half. We got Pollard involved. Penalties took their touchdown away. We started losing our discipline. They started getting tired. So they started holding, blocking the back, you name it. We beat the Giants. People say, oh, that was a preseason game. We beat the Redskins. People say, oh, that was another preseason game. Because I guess they're not too good at teams. And now we got the Dolphins left. That should be another win. On paper, it looks like it should be another win. I say on paper because we haven't physically played them yet. So I have to say on paper, we are the better team, physically and mentally, I believe. Just like I thought we were the better team against the Giants, and I thought we were the better team against Washington. But after that, if we play like defense can lose you games. Not having defense, not having the appropriate defense out there can lose you games. We're going to have to outscore these teams coming up after the Dolphins because our schedule obviously is going to get a lot tougher. We kind of have to critique these players on what we saw last week and really today. We don't know what they're going to do next week. We hope that they're going to get better, but we just kind of have to go off what we saw today. And I don't know what's going to happen next week. I hope defense shuts us all up and proves us all wrong. But right now, in our standards, they are struggling. The game, they shouldn't have scored 21 points. This is bottom line. They stayed on the field too long. We need to get more 3 and outs. And this is just common sense things. You get what I'm saying? Stay on the field too long. You can't get out the field as a defense. You can't make the decisions that you need to make because you got your hands on your hips or your hands above your head because you're too damn tired. You get what I'm saying? So the Cowboys got a lot of cleaning up to do next week, going into next week and after next week before we start playing these real games. You get what I'm saying? So that's all. And I don't want to count these games out. We did a hell of a job. Hell of a job. I love everything they did on offense. And they did some okay things on defense at times. But it just has to be a little bit more consistent. They got to balance it out. You get what I'm saying? They have to balance it out. Defense has to get more discipline, start getting fundamental. Fundamentals is where it starts, and that's where we're losing. That's where we're losing in the fundamental category on the defensive side of the ball. When you don't have a good defense, now every time we're on – see, last year, it was every time we're on offense, I was like, oh, God, what are they going to do next? Ooh, now I feel that way about the defense. I'm like, oh, shit, it's third. We can never stop anybody on third down or fourth down. They always convert. They don't know how to play up on the man. Anthony Brown is too soft. He's just not physical enough. And there's just a lot of things that we're doing this is what coaches do. See, us as fans, if you played the game, you understand. Coaches, you could be doing good. Like it was one game I thought I was going all out. I had scored a touchdown on a kickoff return. I was playing both ways, offense and defense. There was nothing I thought I could do wrong. I was like, oh, shit, coach ain't going to fuss at me. Coach found one thing that I didn't do and got on me about it, just to kind of bring me back down to level. Because your shit stinks too. You get what I'm saying? So we do kind of what coaches do. We go and we critique every little thing, every little thing. If you know something about football, you have that eye to go in and critique everything that player. I don't give a damn if he rushed over 100 yards a day. I'm going to find something wrong. He could have got more. You get what I'm saying? I don't care if Dak threw over 300 touchdowns a day. I'm going to find something that Dak could have done better. I'm pretty sure Dak himself can find something that he could have done better. That's just the game. That's the way it is. You might not agree with it at that time, but you'll understand it down the line. You'll be like, oh, okay, I get it now. So that's all it is. It ain't nothing personal. Nobody's trying to make anybody look bad. Nobody's trying to say, oh, you're wrong, all that stuff. Everybody's opinion matters on this channel. So, man, I'm glad, happy for the win. Anybody got anything else?
Yeah, I get, just, for me, getting that dub, even though I still feel like we won, we didn't execute as well as we should have on the offensive side. Again, like You got your number one and your number two dropping passes, and you got your slot receiver dropping passes. You know, like I said, you take those back, you'll have a even bigger game from Dak Prescott. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully those drop passes, those type of things can get cleaned up. I still want to see Dak Prescott get that ball out in front of these guys like he did for Devin Smith on that deep ball. He put that ball way out of the cornerback reach. If Josh Norman would have reached his hands out, he wouldn't touch nothing but air. Because Devin Smith had burnt him anyway. You know what I'm saying? Michael Gallup had one deep ball that Dak kind of threw behind him. You know, you get that back. So it shows a lot of promise, you know what I'm saying? And you don't want to call these games scrimmages, but it's kind of good that we kind of starting out with these teams so we can get some things cleaned up. I stand by what I said. DeMarcus Lawrence, the leader of that defense, has to be better. He has to set the standard. Jalen Smith, the pretty much the face of the linebackers, he has to set the standard. Byron Jones, if he wants to get paid, he has to play better. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the chat, I don't even know what's going on in the chat, but I evaluate game by game. I don't know what's going to happen next week or the week after that. But as of today, there was a lot of things on defense that made it look like 2015, 2016 defense. Those guys are a lot better than that. You know what I'm saying? We got to get more pressure on that quarterback, man. We got to get them sacks, man. You know, getting back there after the ball gone mean nothing. Because then you feel like you got to hit the guy, and that's when you get a penalty because you're mad because you got back that late. You know what I'm saying? They just got to be. You just expect more from the guys who are the captains, from the guys who set the standard. You know what I'm saying? Like you just expect more from them guys, and they got to be better. They got to be way better than that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's bagging groceries versus the manager of the store has two different jobs, and they have two different standards set. When a store's losing money, the big boss ain't gonna come to the guy that bagging the stuff. He's gonna go to the manager. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's when you compare. That's when you bring up Tank Lawrence money. You know what I'm saying? A guy that's making 100,000 is gonna have to take the fall over a guy that's making 30 because he has a bigger position. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way it works. We know what we expect out of Tyrone Crawford. We know what we expect out of Antoine Woods. You know what I'm saying? But when you're captain of the ship, the guy that pushes this hot boy thing has a hot boy chain. I don't give a damn what type of surgery coming off of. He's on the field. He got to be better. If he ain't ready, then don't put him out there.
Exactly.
He just got to be better than that.
Right.
He has to be better than today. I don't care what nobody says.
Because the Redskins sure don't give a damn about this surgery or
that's the thing. It was like we was happy that some of their guys weren't playing because we thought we can capitalize on it. And you think the Redskins give a damn about D-Law had surgery? They don't care. They don't care. We had to pull a stunt to get a sack because DeMarcus Lawrence couldn't do it by himself. So he had to stunt on the inside, let Tyrone Crawford come back and go around in order to get to the quarterback. It don't seem like he ain't ready. And if he ain't, then get the hell off the field. But, man, they just got to be better. It starts with DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the mouth of that defense. He got to be better. I don't care how he do it. He just got to be. He set the stand like Football News said at halftime. When Tyrone Crawford got that sack, the energy went up on the team. The energy went up on the team. You know what I'm saying? If D-Law played with a torn labrum all last year, and now he's had the surgery, he got to get it better. Zeke got more rust than him. Zeke got more rust than DeMarcus Lawrence. And he rushed for 100 yards today. He grinded it out. You just got to do what you got to do, man. You know what I'm saying? No excuses. If you're on that field, do your damn job. Do your job if you're on the field. Simple as that. I'm not saying he played all bad. I'm not saying Byron Jones played all bad. Byron Jones gave up a touchdown. DeMarcus Lawrence got a roughing the passer. That ain't got nothing to do with surgery. That's all I'm saying. These guys got to play better. You got to play better. You can't give up an interception when you right there by. Touchdown when you right there by the guy. You can't do that. You just can't do it. But overall, we got the dub. We got the Dolphins next week. Hope we can go and beat them, or they come here. I don't even know where that game at. But that's about it for me, y'all. Feel for the Cowboys.
What you got, Football News?
Oh, I ain't got nothing but victory, baby. That's all I got. 2-0 in the NFL, 2-0 in the division, guys.
Yes,
Cowboys
sir.
defense got one more game to clean this up against Miami Dolphins. They need some type of momentum. If they can get a turnover, a forced fumble turnover, something like that by Jalen Smith that can bring that energy to the team. Maybe Byron Jones getting a turnover. So the defense needs something to bring that energy in. And when you start seeing more sacks, that energy is going to want to make everybody say, okay, I'm going to match that. And that's how these Cowboy defense play. So, and that's what it was last year, that momentum of, okay, you got a sack, let me get one. Okay, you got an interception, let me get one. So all it takes is 2 plays, 1 play, a half a play, something to get that ball rolling. It's going to happen. Once Tyron Crawford got that sack, the offense said, okay, now it's our time to go cash in. And the Cowboys offense never looked back. So it has to happen on defense. It's going to happen, guys. So they got one more game till we got the Saints. Someone put in the comment section, is Drew Brees hurt? But I don't watch any other team but Cowboys, so I wouldn't know. But no, Dallas Cowboy Football News on YouTube. Dallas Cowboy Football News on Facebook. DCF News 1 on Twitter. And if you're man enough to talk X's and O's, slide in my DMs like a hoe.
That man don't watch no other football, but he play fantasy football. They're like, don't eat ketchup, but you'll bite a tomato. Crazy ass, man.
Man, I just did my intro. Now you're making me come back in here and talk.
I'm sorry.
You watch points go up on fantasy football. You don't gotta watch the team. You go on the screen and you look for the points. Is he gonna give me some points? Is he gonna get me some points? And you watch that screen. You're not watching the team. You're watching the screen. I know it rhymes. Don't get confused, baby. But that's what you do.
My Cowboys family. I got
No, again, guys, 2-0 for the first time since 2015 under Jason Garrett. And I know 2015, not the best year.
The only time 2-0 ever.
After that 2-0, we only won 2 more games.
Right, but we had an injured Romo that game. No injury like that this time, so no excuse.
Right.
Exactly. So this 2-0 feels a lot different than all the 1-1s that came before it. So we all feel the fact that this team could be better than it is, and that should be the best thing ever because this team is already playing at a pretty high level. That offense putting up 30-plus points, 4 games, expected, yes. But the way we did it, the fact that we did it with this Kellen Moore offense, the fact that we're seeing the fact that we're going to put 30-plus points, not just against these teams. Like, we can do this against any team. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about all the good things that we have going. You know, like all the things forward are looking good. And injury-wise, it sounds like, you know, like we might be okay there. Michael Gallup with a knee bump. They said something with his knee, but like just very minor. And then obviously Antoine Woods, he was questionable to return, which is a positive sign for him this upcoming week. True. You know, I'm just saying that we could have come out of that game a lot worse. And I'm just looking forward to hopefully, yes, getting this kind of slow, rusty start. You know, like let's get it both sides on the same page here, offense and defense, because that's how we get to 6.
And that's how we get a Super Bowl ready team. We're not a Super Bowl ready team yet, but we are edging closer, knocking all that rust off.
And the expectation is that we will be. Yeah.
And I'm not saying anything more because obviously, you guys, you know, for the most part, Fiance here knows more than 90% of both channels. What do you call it in the chat there? So yeah, they know more than some of you guys out there are sexist in the chat. So keep that in mind when you talk your smack. Here on My Cowboys Family, everyone speaks and everyone gets to say. Fiance gets to say. You know what? That's why we love this panel, guys, because we get to talk about our Dallas Cowboys and the truths about them, the good, bad, the ugly. We have, some ugly, some bad, but a lot of good.
A lot of good.
And that's
talking shit.
2-0.
And let me tell you something. Guess what? If you're talking the shit in the comment section, right? Man up, talk Cowboys on video. Let's see how you do. And guess what? Miss Fiance will be there Sunday through Saturday talking it again.
Yeah. And again, hey, all 4 of us will back out and she'll handle you. Just like I'm saying, you know.
Hell yeah. Damn right.
She'll handle you guys in the chat. So, hey, no problem. No worries here. Hey, listen, on My Cowboys Family, you know where we're at. I'm gonna let Fiance speak because she got the last word here.
You can find us at My Cowboys Family on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Make sure to hop into our Discord if you want to keep the Cowboy conversation going. But we're live every day, news and full updates on our Cowboys, live game day reaction, live streams with our kids, little G and little J brought the luck today. They're repping 19 and 82. Who got touchdowns today? 19 and 82.
Yeah, guys, that navy blue, that silver too, that star over everything. Number one thing right here on my Cowboys family in this panel. Never forget number one thing, guys. Go Cowboys! Woo! Let's go, baby. I'm ready week 3 and beyond.
All we do is win, no matter.
I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, guys, once again, another great show. Another good win, 2-0. How do you know what Money Mike know about that? But guys, 2-0, man. Good start. I don't give a damn if it's against the Giants, the Browns, the Dolphins, whoever. 2-0. We 2-0. Good win. It wouldn't be a show. It wouldn't even be a game if you win a game and coach say, if you win a game 30-0. Coach is not gonna be like, all right, guys, good game. Go to the showers. No practice. Right. No film tomorrow. They still gonna watch film on Monday. Yep. They still gonna watch film on Tuesday. They still gonna practice on Tuesday. It's no longer a win anymore. When Monday hit, you better enjoy Sunday. You better enjoy that win that night because Monday morning it's a whole nother game. They back on the plane. They coming back. They're gonna be looking at playbooks and shit on the plane. They're gonna go straight to that film room on Monday or Tuesday morning. So it doesn't stop. Coaching, critiquing, analyzing, it don't stop. Especially being a Cowboy fan on the outside looking in, it doesn't stop. And that's what we do. We don't care if we won or not. I mean, we care if we won, but we're still gonna say, hey, we got to work on this. Hey, we got to work on that. Guys, we didn't do this right. If we'd have done this better, we could have. It's always that. It's always we could have. Even going to work in the morning. Oh, if I would have went that way, I wouldn't be in traffic. Or, oh, damn, if I'd have filled my truck up all the way, I would have made it to this stop. Or, if I'd have, got my tires changed, I wouldn't have had a flat. It's always woulda, coulda. It's always going to be woulda, coulda, even if you win. There's always going to be haters out there, So, guys, that's what we do. Nothing we say is set in stone. This is opinion. This is what we see. We analyze and talk about what we see, and that's it. That's all we do, man. Thank y'all for joining us, man. Once again, taking time out of your Sunday after the game to watch us talk noise about the Dallas Cowboys, man. We are a passionate group. You get what I'm saying? And we're just fans, nothing more, nothing less. Respect is a big thing on here too. If you respect me, you got to respect my people too. Fifth Quarter Cowboys, my Cowboys family, and football news. These guys are the best at what they do, and this is why I roll with them because I can let them. Miss Fiance could run this show by herself, so I don't need to hear any sexist things. Or let's keep that. Don't let this internet pump y'all head up, man, to where you got to be coming on here being negative and talking shit through somebody thousands of miles away. You get what I'm saying? It's not worth it, man. It's gonna go through one ear, pick up speed, and go out the other, man. So let's save it. Let's keep it professional, man. Just keep it football, keep it Cowboy football, and that's it, man. Let's not get in here and talk noise or try to make somebody feel bad or anything like that. Because once again, I'm gonna say this one more time: Miss Fiance can run this show by herself. We ain't gotta be on here. But anyway, guys, thank y'all for joining me, man. Roundtable crew, 2-0. Let's do it again next week. Defense has to get better. Offense got to get better at doing some things. Let's get Zeke involved, guys. Let's get Pollard involved. Oh, let's get Devin Smith involved because he ready. He hungry. He ready to play. We got so many weapons, man. We got so many things to look for on this team, man. We're a good team. We're a good bunch. And I'm just looking forward to the rest of the season, man. How we're going to do.
Before you end, bro, I got one question for everybody on here.
What's up?
I'm not trying to overreact, but does what we saw today kind of hurt Tavon from Devin Smith?
Good question.
DCFN, do you think it kind of hurts Tavon?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I just wanted to ask everybody that. Like, I ain't want to overreact, but God Almighty, man.
Yeah. My Cowboys family
availability, best ability.
Yeah, there you go. My Cowboys family predicted Devin Smith to be a good addition to this football club.
They did.
I was a little iffy, but then I saw some light in him during the season and during the scrimmages and stuff like that. So I was like, this kid is tough. I think he might be okay. But I wasn't really on board. But Shit, I am now.
They started doubling him tonight. Did you see that?
Man, they were scared of him. They were scared of him.
That's crazy. The fact that you already got Gallup and Coop and Cobb, and now you worried about this guy who, I mean, he been around the NFL for a while, but he ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Like I was blown away.
Right, he was the 37th overall pick in the second round pick for the Jets, and he was been injured, banging around and stuff. Hey, this guy's got high grade potential as a receiver. You're right, DJ. Adding this guy to the guys we already have.
We should have seen it when they chose him over Cedric Wilson, especially after we all kind of were like, "Hey, Cedric Wilson looked really good."
Right.
Why was it Devin Smith? You know, and the fact is, like you guys said, not only is he available, he's young. He's got a lot of potential here.
Fast.
Yes.
Woo. Yeah. Man, that guy there. It you know what they had? It was good. Kudos to the offensive coordinator, Kellen Moore, to see that Gallup was being covered, Coop was being covered. Oh, let me go to Devin Smith. Man, just awareness, man. Awareness, taking a chance. Dak finding him, taking a chance, throwing a good ball. Dak is actually, y'all notice now. I know I was gonna end it. But y'all notice when Dak is throwing that ball, it's a complete spiral now. I'm like, man, Dak is really, John Kidner has done a good job with him. So he's not getting enough credit. He's not getting enough credit at all. But, hey, man, that's it.
Hey, I got one more question. Do we still have concerns about Brett Maher?
Yes.
What? No.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
No concerns.
Yes.
Yeah,
No.
he almost missed the field goal. It hit off the damn upright.
Almost. That's like saying we almost won. Did you win or not? Did he make it or not?
You ate the worm today. Get off here.
Then we just have this whole back and forth about how our defense, like, okay, just because we got the W, just because we got the dub, does not mean that things are okay. Okay, just because he made it does not mean things are okay.
Maher barely made it. An extra point.
But what about the other field goals? Last time I checked, they were right down the split, like a pair of panties up a butt crack.
That's his goddamn job.
He beat out a whole season. Not just one
Well,
game.
he did it well.
1980, close it out because this man talking crazy. Close it out. This man crazy.
Hey, y'all, make sure y'all stay cowboyed up and prayed up. You never know what the day's going to bring you. I'm like, we out.